All right, hello everyone. So we're not going live because we're having some technical difficulties, but I promised you I would make this smash burger the better alternative to Del Taco. All right, so it's really basic. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet for you guys. In a nutshell, it is grilled onions, two smash burger patties, which I use an 80/20. I like to grind my own sometimes, but for the sake of time today, we are just using an 80/20 ground chuck. Um, I don't like the leaner stuff. I like to have a little bit of fat in there. So it's basically, this is going to be a fancified version of In-N-Out Burger for those who are familiar. So I'll start with the onions just because they take the longest. Give you guys a bird's eye view of what I'm doing here. Okay, so half an onion, well, a quarter of an onion, but halved. Just cut so into little, I guess you'd call them rainbows. Right? Just a few onions. Over to the Blackstone. I love this thing so far. No complaints at all. A little bit of avocado oil in there. Add the onions. I keep them in the pan because I'm trying to contain the butter and the avocado oil. I'm doing a much smaller portion today. The kids are not partaking. While those saute there for a few minutes, we'll start making these patties. Actually, we'll make the sauce. The patties are really quick. So it's a basic, a lot of people refer to it as Thousand Island, but it's a bit more than that, I think. So I have here, it's basically, yeah, it's ketchup, mayo, mustard, pickles. I'm using a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale Honey Spice Mustard. Good stuff. Now your portions will be whatever your flavor liking is. I do it almost even other than the ketchup because I like more of the bitter, less of the sweet. Man, that's good mustard. Mix those all together. Now you don't want to be chintzy on the sauce. You need plenty of sauce for those burgers. That's going to sit. I'm going to take some pickles. I do not recommend pre-made relish or anything sweet. You want that dill. I actually use spicy dills here. I like a lot of pickle in mine. I do like to cheat on the dicing part. Nice little machine. Dices them into tiny little pieces. Quickly, easily. That's probably enough actually. Now I have leftovers that I can eat. Add the pickles to your sauce. Get those mixed up in there. Get that going. Alright. Let's check these onions real quick. Starting to get some good color on them. Once they get that color, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to it and just cook those down until they're nice and soft. Now, definitely recommend a scale. You don't want to guess, especially if you're doing multiple patties on top of each other like we're doing today. You want that weight to be pretty accurate. I'm going to do a couple quarter-pound patties today, right around 4, 4, 3. That works for one. Ball it up. Doesn't have to be too accurate because we're going to smash these babies. Two. Alright, there's our 2 bowls of meat. There's multiples, there's multiple ways you can season these things. I've come to love this little family of spices that I picked up. This one, that's our spicy one. First one's, special. And this one's primarily for beef. I love this seasoning. My teenager loves it, thinks it's hilarious. Thinks the name is just the funniest thing he's ever heard. He often claims that, well, we'll talk about that a different day. So, 2 patties ready to go. Onions are simmering. And I'll just show this really simple technique. Actually, while I got that going, I'm going to butter these buns. That way we're not waiting on them. Because these burgers do not take long at all to make. Once again, a little bit of avocado oil. Add 2. Make sure you've got some of that oil on the bottom of that spatula. Take your second spatula and just smash it down. As you can see that one. Same thing, the second one. Take it down, smash that burger. And we wait. Don't take long. And now we're sitting here waiting for these to cook. Eventually what you'll see, you'll start to see the juices surface up to the top. Onions are still going. I jumped in here a little quick, so I want to apologize for that. I usually begin with gratitude. I am very appreciative of all you guys who are supporting me and joining me on this exciting little journey we got going. For those of you with kids, you know how they can sometimes interrupt your schedule because they are the priority. Sometimes there's nothing else can get in the way. And when your kids need you, you want to be there for them. That's the amazing thing of what I get to do on this journey, is that I get to be there for them whenever they need me. Or whenever they want me, I guess. Sometimes they don't even want me there, you know. Give them their space sometimes. That looks like our buns are nice and toasted. It's not hard to do here in Arizona, keeping your buns toasted. Alright. But yeah, I can't express enough my gratitude for you guys and my current situation. It's a pleasure to do what I get to do, or to get to do what I do. See these guys here starting to surface up there. So notice they may stick just a hair when I get underneath there, because they'll have a nice crusty edge on them. Oh. I told you about the spices, but only added them to one, which is fine. I use a special one primarily. The bowl I reserved for my tri-trips. We'll get into that one of these days also. You don't want to over season these because they are smashed nice and thin, so do be careful. I use American cheese because we're trying to get, this is kind of a, like I said, a little sanctified in and out burger. This is just American cheese. Alright, while that cheese melts, which won't take long, I'm going to go ahead and sauce up this bun. I grab the bottom. Plenty of sauce on there. The last thing you want is a dry burger. Slather it on there really well. I'll take the first one. Place that bad boy on there. That's one thing I've noticed, is trying to get the right, without making my own buns, trying to get the right size bun to fit exactly on your burger. Sometimes that can be a bit of a challenge. Gather those onions. Slide those on there. Let me bring you guys down a little bit. There's our burger. It's a nice view of the burger right there. So yeah, super simple, super fast. Like I said, you can get as extravagant as you want on any of these things. That's the beauty of creation, yeah. Take these burgers. That's your outside view. There's your inside view. Well, thank you all for joining me. Now I gotta eat these before the kids come home and see them. Make me make a few dozen more. Thanks again, guys. If you ever guys get a chance to try any of this stuff that I make, just give me some feedback. Let me know how yours turned out. How, you know, maybe you've got some pointers I can improve mine. But like I said, thanks again. Like the video, leave some feedback. And if you haven't yet, if you get a chance, introduce yourself to the group, and we'll see you in there. I'll see you on the next one real soon.